Hi folks, Roland Martin here. Today's fishing destination is Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And our target species is what? Peacock bass?
Peacock bass,
Snook, and
tarpon, snakeheads.
And what's that secret other little thing?
Iguana.
Iguana. We're actually going to do hunting and fishing in one trip. And now you've been doing this quite often. Now Steve, by the way, is an expert bass fisherman. We've done a lot of tournaments. I've met him at A1, caught big 10-pound bass. And so you really know your ropes. Now you actually do a guide service.
Yeah.
And so how does that work?
Well, I work for a hunting outfitter. The guy started out in Puerto Rico and then started doing it down here. We take everybody in the boat. We go down these canals. We're using a 25 caliber air rifles, shoot them in the trees, shoot them on the land.
Now, here's the thing. A lot of people think that we're killing these little harmless iguanas, but the Fish and Game Commission want that done. It's an invasive species, so tell us about that.
Yeah, we have waivers that are signed, and we're kind of backed by the FWC with him, the Captain Parker, that he's gotten the FWC involved, so that way we have a little backing for what we're doing. It's basically, we kind of follow their guidelines as to the removal of them, which helps with the reduction of the population.
Well, I'm looking forward to, number one, catching a couple big snook and a couple big peacock, but shooting an iguana with a big air rifle. Let's get started. We'll see you again. We'll see you on the water. Well, okay, Steve, where we gonna go?
Well, we'll run down the canal a ways. There's a culvert we can start fishing at.
Okay.
Or we can go underneath and head all the way east.
Okay.
I figured we'd eventually work our way east either way.
Okay. You got a shiner there. What are you going to do with that?
I'm going to put it over here and see if there's any peacocks hanging out.
Okay, that's a peacock deal, huh?
The smaller, yeah. I mean, shiners, that tarpon, the little snooks, they'll eat them.
Oh, really? No kidding.
Yeah, you got a lot of like sword spine, which are like they call fat tails, fat snook.
Yeah.
They only get maybe 2 feet, 2.5 feet. They don't get as big as a regular snook.
The shiner's moving around, though. It's going to get them if they're there, huh?
Yeah, normally. I pretty much suggest this to most of my clients lately we've been able to go with 2 or 3 people, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10 dozen shiners in 4 hours.
No kidding, wow. Holy moly.
Yeah, we just kind of tool down the pads and cast into the pads. Otherwise, I just move along and just kind of cover water.
How about that point? I want to just make a cast on that point right there. Just see what happens on the point. See if there's a snakehead or something on that point.
Oh, there we go.
You got one down? You got one, son. Look at that. Hey, right off the bat. What you got, Steve?
I got a little
A little peacock?
Maybe. Yeah, a little peacock.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one. That's a good deal. But you catch them a lot bigger. There's 2 cameras. There's one camera right here, and there's one, where's that camera? So that's not anything. But now, what size were you going to catch, probably?
Normally, on a regular day, we'll catch a couple of them at least twice this size.
Twice that size.
It's maybe a pound, pound and a quarter.
Now, that's the butterfly peacock.
Yeah.
And it's a different one than
the speckled.
The speckled one
that's the one that gets to 25 pounds, right? The speckled.
Yeah, the speckled, but they don't. This is the peacock. This is the butterfly. It only gets about 10 pounds, right?
I think the state record now that they actually did a state record is almost 12 pounds.
Is it almost 12 pounds?
Yeah, they caught it last year. Over there by Holiday Park.
Okay, so you want to go to another spot, or what do you think?
Yeah, well, like I said, it's up to you.
Okay.
We just got a little cloud cover. I was worried with it being bluebird in the morning that it was going to be tough. Oh, there we go.
You got one? What you got, son? What is it? Snakehead? You know, it's hard to say, huh?
Snakehead, I think.
Snakehead?
Yeah, snakehead.
Big old snakehead. Look at that thing. That's a good
size one.
Hey, that's a good size one. Okay, that's a good size one there, Steve. Kind of landed up front a little bit so you can be on the camera. Yeah, that's good. That's perfect. Oh, that's a good one. Woo! Woo!
Not bad, huh?
That's a big old snakehead, isn't it? Ah, darn. He crashed it.
Smash that white frog. Huh? Or smash that frog.
This is gonna be something else.
Catching slimy release.
See, you got a little froggy deal on there. Okay. Little baby one.
He's too cute, ain't he?
Look at that thing. He's right here.
Future 14-footer. You're not even a shoe yet. They're so tough. You get them, you hold them, and they grunt. Somebody told me the other day. Oh, there he is.
What is it?
We
What
get a
is it?
snake.
That's a snakehead?
I think so.
Huh? What is it?
I think you got you a snake.
He hit it, didn't he?
Yes, sir. It's not a giant.
Snakehead, not much to it, but
Can we get him?
hey,
No, you're not bad.
that's the best way to unhook them.
I'll grab him. That boy's with those hooks.
He comes right in front of the camera, yeah. It just kind of turn this way. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Heck of a deal. Yeah,
Sushi?
yeah. He just,
And it's
you know,
funny
we
now.
saw a lot of fish moving in there. Once you take the first one, Steve, you know how to do it. I'll watch. Steve's up. Okay, he's gonna have to load the thing a special way. Show
These
the
are-
camera what you're doing. No, you have to get close to the camera.
It's an 8-shot clip. Single load. You got a load between each one. And it's ready.
Ready? Okay.
There's another one behind him too. Got him.
You got him. You got him, son. You got him. You got him. You got him. Way to go, Steve. Way to go. Oh.
You put me over on the edge, I'll
Yeah,
jump
okay.
over and grab him.
Okay. Way to go, Steve. Way to go.
That's him going into the light.
Way to go.
Iguana tacos.
A hunting and fishing trip all together. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Way to go, Steve.
Okay, I'll send you that. I don't know what to do with him.
We'll put him in the live well. Put him in that other live well.
Okay. Until we get back, and we can take pictures there if you want.
You can look at the. Now, they're pretty good. What's the best meat on them? How do you?
The legs, the tail from about here where
You're
that.
gonna film all this. Wait a minute, film it.
You normally you're gonna take the legs.
Yeah.
They're like frog legs.
Yeah.
And you want to take the tail from here to about here where it breaks off, and that's all meat.
All meat.
A lot of the guys will barbecue them whole,
Yeah.
and then they torch the skin and they eat them like that.
Okay.
The big ones, supposedly this meat here is like filet mignon.
Oh, yeah.
The big ones will have a jowl on them that big.
Okay. I'll put it in the live well.
I'm just trying not to bleed all over everything.
Okay.
One down.
There's another one with his head.
Huh?
You ready? You want to shoot one?
Yeah.
So that way it doesn't carry too far. Yeah, you got him. Oh, it went right through him and hit the fence. Go ahead, load up and hit him again.
See his head stick?
How you load it?
Hit. I'll run and get him. I'll get him for you. You can.
I think he's dead now.
Nope, tail. Yeah, I got him. Tail's gonna break. There you go. You can shoot. Put him in the. Just put right at the top of the head. There we go.
My first iguana. Hey, that's my first iguana lizard, folks. Hey, way to go, Steve. Iguana time. Look how pretty he is.
Iguana tacos
These
tonight.
are evasive, or rather invasive species, and the FWC wants them out of here.
And they've been here since the 60s, but now that they've made their way through all these homes that are all the big $1 million homes, I put the power poles down, but
Well, I'm going to put him in the live well with the other one. Steve's is bigger, but hey, they're going to be
Iguana
good to eat.
tacos for
We're gonna
dinner.
eat those things. Okay. Hey, we're well on the way of a successful day.
Right in his top of his head. Get him again. You'd probably walk up and put it right to the top of his head if he ain't already dead, so he don't run off. No, that eyeball's still looking at you. Yeah, put one right to his, just to be humane. And now he's going.
Look at that guy.
Look at that dinosaur.
Look at this guy. Well, that's an iguana and a half, son. There you go, Steve.
How you doing?
That's a big iguana. Look at that thing.
He's shedding.
Well, we got a live well full of iguanas. Some good eating, folks. That's a good one, son. Whoa! I love it.
So you good? We want to get another one? Are you good with this?
Well, I think we're good with iguanas, unless
Okay.
Sean might want to get one after
You want
all.
to shoot one?
I got one. One's going mine. I got one. I got one. I got one. Oh,
There's a
son.
snooky.
Huh?
That's going to be a snooky, I bet.
That's a good one.
Oh, there's a good one. Hey, little snooky.
Snooky pie. Little snook.
Oh, nice.
Little snook. That's the way to go, son. Yeah.
Look at there.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
This is a regular snook, too. That's not even a sword spine
Okay, so
with the fat snook. This is a regular one.
that's a regular snook.
Yeah.
Boy, he hit good, didn't he?
That's probably what I told you. That's what I had on it before.
Yeah, that's a good one. Way to go, son.
Nice. Little yellows. You can tell they're fresh because they're bright yellow tails. They don't have any dark,
Yeah.
bright yellow fins. Pretty.
What's the limit on them now?
I think they're 24 to 28 or 20 or 26 to 30, somewhere like that is slot. This is probably
I don't keep them anymore.
This is probably 24 inches.
Yeah, probably 24. Anyway,
24.
that was cool. Right out in the middle. Right where you said. That was a good deal.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah. Oh,
That's a good snake.
frog time. Frog time. Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's a good snake.
That's a good snake. That's a good snake.
That's a bigger
I'll tell
one.
you what, we have caught some fish, haven't we, Steve? Mostly snakeheads, but you know, those iguanas were great, and we caught a couple nice, look at that guy.
That's a good one.
We've had a heck of a day here, Steve, you know? I don't know how much longer we could fish today, but you
Whatever.
put us on them. You know, this is so much fun because it's such a variety.
Yeah, it's really neat. This is such a strange waterway that has so many varieties of fish.
Now, let me ask you this, Steve. If somebody wants to come down and do a hunt, fish trip like this, how do they get a hold of you?
Huntingiguanas.com.
Okay.
Captain Parker, manatee snorkeling trips. He's also does the manatee snorkeling trips.
Okay.
And, oh, the eyeball. And you can find him online and book the trips. They're 4-hour trips.
And ask for Steve Papp.
You can
Steve Papp is the number one guy, let me tell you, folks.
We can do the hunting. We do sportsman challenge. He'll take you hunting one day, peacock fishing one day. You know, we go out to the
We've done it all
Everglades.
today. We've had a heck of a day. You know, a lot of different variety of just about everything.
Yeah,
And the only thing we haven't caught was a tarpon.
Yeah,
So maybe next time we'll get a tarpon.
yeah.
But folks, if you want a trip of a lifetime, coming down here to Fi Lauderdale, hitting all these canals, the iguanas, the snakeheads, there's bass. We didn't catch any big bass.
Yeah, and there's some big
There's a lot of
largemouth in here.
opportunity. Getting with an expert like Steve, it's well worth it. Hey, we'll see you again soon. Hey, and thanks for watching. See you next week.